A few years ago, I learned about commonplace books and the practice of commonplacing. These books, dating to the age of Aristotle, were personal compendiums of knowledge, collections of notes and maxims, quotes, letters, poetry, formulas, and recipes, anything that an individual might want to have on hand to reference. One early practitioner would call them a salad of many herbs. Distinct from diaries, these were tools of inspiration to help one in the formation of their own thinking. One philosopher said that one should collect commonplace ideas as a bee collects pollen, and by imitation, turn them into their own honey-like words. This, for example, was Thomas Jefferson's commonplace book. On this page, his notes for Paradise Lost. And as the great thinkers began not just to keep, but to teach the practice, and the printing press enabled shared reference books like encyclopedias, commonplacing became even more personal. Critically, it's a discipline, a practice. These collections demand curation and reflection. And in learning about commonplacing, I realized I'd been doing it myself without recognizing that it was a practice at all. Where, you ask? My Notes app is my commonplace book, and it probably is for you too. I keep quotes and lists and links, photos and more that I go to when I need a creative spark or just need to decide what to make for dinner. So in thinking about tonight and PechaKucha's charge to share my own practice of creativity, I want to share a few entries from my commonplace book with you. Some entries are entirely silly, like this gem from David Letterman on the virtuous Foo Fighters. Some, of course, are more practical. When I'm trying to persuade colleagues of a big idea, I'm reminded of cathedral thinking, and I'm inspired again by the activist Greta Thunberg, who knows that a bold first step is better than no step at all. Some entries just scratch so good an itch that I have that's hard to explain. The humor, the wordplay, the magic of an entire story told in just 5 words. Others help me understand the world right outside my door. Like this from Colson Whitehead about New York City that easily doubles for my experience in Charleston the last 17 years. Now, my commonplace book is not entirely quotes from others. Here's a list of cat names that I've been keeping and organizing for years. Whenever I come across a good idea for a cat name, I will jot it down, and then later I will categorize it, a running database of real cats and kittens' future. It was, of course, especially helpful when it came time years later to adopt my own cat, Footnote. And while she doesn't quite count as an entry in my commonplace book, I do believe that commonplacing can extend beyond the Notes app and into the physical objects with which we surround ourselves. Like this key, which hangs framed at my home. It unlocked the College of Charleston radio studio, and indeed, it's unlocked everything that's brought me here tonight. My freshman college radio job led me to intern for a daily radio program that covered Spoleto. I would transcribe interviews with artists, coordinate with the press office, and when I could, catch a show if the producers had leftover comps. I had never heard of Spoleto when I took the gig, but I was quickly spellbound, captivated by the magic of Spoleto. Then and today, I am inspired by the way the festival becomes an unmistakable spectacle and celebration every year. And that, of course, was the idea. Giancarlo Menotti, the famous opera composer and founder of the festival, said as much. And if you've yet to experience Spoleto, and even if you have, the festival can be hard to define. I am renewed each spring by the awesome creativity of the artists that choose to make Spoleto a home for their work in opera, music, theater, dance, jazz, and more. There's truly nothing else like it. You just have to experience it. Today, I have the privilege to lead Spoleto's marketing team and do my level best to share the magic created at Spoleto with the world, and do what I can to get back to moments like these when civic fabric and festival were stitched even tighter. Amen. Here's another favorite from my Commonplace book. At Spoleto, we're doing the hard work to make magic. We want every person in this city to take part in what we're doing. And I invite each of you to be at the festival this spring. Now, if you'll permit me just one plug for our renowned chamber music series. Whatever comes to mind when you think chamber music, this is not it. Come experience it, I promise. And this year, you have 2 new show times. Just like PechaKucha, we'll be happy hour ready at 6 p.m., so come party with us. I leave you with this charge. Start a Commonplace book of your own. You probably have already. Dive back in, curate it, learn from it, and come to Spoleto. Seek inspiration, as I have, from the artists that bring their work from around the world to this city, to our city. Back in 2009, I saved the ticket stubs from the 4 shows I saw that year. They're the only ticket stubs I've ever saved in my life. And today, they're in my Commonplace book. And because Spoleto is anything but commonplace, when you come to the festival this spring, I bet you'll keep your ticket stub too. Thank you.